Hello everyone, Brother Yubby here, and I will now be bringing you the second round of matches. So this is my original pool for battles, matches 3 and 4 for the NPDA tournament. So currently we are 2-0 with a +7 differential, and I believe the way the other matches played out, if we win one of these next two matches, we are going to make it to the next round of pools, and basically that's what we are going for. I'm not the biggest on just kind of showing everything off. So once we make sure that we're into the next round, I'm probably going to take it a little lower. Say we win this first match, I'm not going to be trying as hard in the fourth match just in case we run into some same combinations later on. I want to not necessarily throw off my opponents, but I want to make sure that I don't show them everything. So this match we are up against Segai PP, and he has the exact same um, profile character as me, N, on Showdown. And he has the Coco Lucha combo, Palisand, Hydreigon, Slowking, and Arcanine. And he has two others that I don't know. And I'm bringing a, it is a, I believe it's a Wakanberry, might be, I'm not exactly sure. This match happened a little while ago, and I'm just kind of getting to recording now. Finals happened, and I've been kind of trudging through them, but I'm all done now, so we should have plenty of time, and I should get some live recordings up of these matches. So I have brought Celesteela, that's a Roserade, thank you, Roserade, Reuniclus, Tornadus Therian, Zygarde 50%, and my Mega Sableye, and we have left Mienshao and Electrode on the bench for this match. So we will jump right into this match now. So given all of his Pokemon, my best lead is going to be Roserade, I believe, is what I lead off with. No, I lead off with my Tornadus. This is basically because I'm thinking about it on the fly. Tornadus matches up well against everything on his team except for possibly the Coco, but I didn't. Even if he led with Coco, I had a good switch into it, being my Roserade. AV Roserade this time around, I believe. So I can go right into my Tornadus IU turn out here on the Slowking. Critical Hit really doesn't matter. He's going to be able to regenerate that up. I go into my Roserade. It shows Calm Mind. This is just a free Giga Drain. Does 21% to that Arcanine, showing very little bulk. And here, I'm expecting him to be Choice Banded Arcanine. It does a lot of work against my team. Really, only thing that doesn't break through is my Zygarde. And I really still don't have much for it. So I bring in my Sableye here, and he completely one-shots me. This was basically a max defense Sableye. And I know I wasn't in Mega form yet, but with my spread, he needed to be max attack adamant in order to have a chance to OHKO me. And it was a very high roll for him to kill me. It was like 12.5%, something around there, for him to kill me. So that basically told me his spread. He is max attack, adamant, banded. So I can just kind of go into my Tornadus. I know he doesn't want to stay in because he'd take this Z move to the face, and that was my best way of killing him. And he shows not very much Spadef investment on the Slowking, and I'm able to Hurricane and take it out. Thankfully, I hit the Hurricane. He goes into his Tapu Koko. Like I said, I have a good switch into Roserade. He goes for Thunderbolt, not going to do anything to me. And I'm just going to be able to fire off a Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb killed anything at this point, or Sludge Bomb into Giga Drain on the Palisand killed. So since I'm AV, I'm able to take this Fire Blast really well, and I'm able to take out the Hydreigon. Also, based on the damage that Fire Blasted, he was a Specs Hydreigon. And he goes into his Lucha, and I have no problem here. I prepped for Coco Lucha because Coco Lucha is the most sought-after thing in draft right now, especially in these speed tournaments. They're very prevalent because they can just run through teams. So I brought a max defense AV, max HP, max defense AV Reuniclus in order to take on not only the Hawlucha but also the Coco. So it kind of took on both of them, which was really nice. I really liked the ability to do that, and I had enough special attack investment in order to make sure I killed him with a Psychic 100% of the time if he had like 200 EVs in HP. He goes into his Palisand, sets up rocks. I have no problem just sending off an air slash. 2 air slashes kill anything. I decide just to let my Celesteela go down here. I'm Rocky Helmet, so I take him down. I believe the recoil will take him down too. Here he goes into his Coco. I go into my Zygarde. I take anything from him. Even him Power Ice, very easily take it. It does like 50 to 60%. I'm very bulky. He goes into his Palisand. He's incredibly bulky as well. But this just gives me my Tornadus. And here this is when I kind of divulge a plan in order to finish out this game. He shows him Power Ice, so Zygarde's not really safe against this. I wasn't planning on setting up. I think I was subtoxic, possibly. I'm not exactly sure. But here, I basically just want my Tornadus to die. If my Tornadus dies to this Sandcastle, the Palisand, then I just go into my my AV Roserade and I win. There's nothing his Coco can do that beats the combination of my Roserade and my Zygarde. So I basically just want him to kill me here. It's not really huge here. I'm just going for Heat Waves. He goes and he possibly might have been thinking about this. We talked about it after, and he says he kind of messed up this end game, which I kind of agree. I think he shouldn't have let me. He probably should have seen that I was trying to let him kill me with this. But he's just going to end up killing my Tornadus there. And this basically gives me the game. It's going to give me my Roserade, which I'm able to get the Giga Drain off on this, get back to a reasonable amount of health. And there's nothing this Coco can do. It's Calm Mind, which isn't that scary because you'll see the Sludge Bomb. After he's +1, it does 96%, 94%. And I'm just going to mention that Poison didn't matter. He may have been able to take out my Roserade. Probably not. But Thunderbolt wasn't going to kill me at that range. But even if he did say he got a crit Thunderbolt, I had Extreme Speed on my Zygarde, which would have been able to take him out. And my Reuniclus could have eaten a hit too since I was AV. So good game to Segai. And that puts us at 3-0, +10 differential. So we are now guaranteed the next round of pools for this tournament. And I will show you this last match just to kind of show you what happened in it. I will switch sides and restart. So I'm bringing a Roserade, Tornadus, Electrode, Mega Sableye, Mienshao, and Zygarde. He brings, that is a Mega Sharpedo, Thundurus Incarnate, Skarmory, Alolan Marowak, Dual Blade, and Slowking. And I'm just going to play this match and kind of talk through it and talk about what I'm thinking going into the next round's pools. Just to kind of show you this match. I also want it to be known I wasn't going all out in this match. I was also kind of having a very rough day. It doesn't really matter, no excuses, but it was also a rough day for me when I decided to play this. So I really didn't try as hard, and I didn't prep as hard for this match either. So I'm just going to end up leading with my Sableye. It matches up well against his team. But basically what I'm thinking about here is I enjoy this team a lot. This is a very, very good team. There are some things that I don't have counters for. Also, Aftermath doesn't go off on ghost-type attacks, so that's something to remember. Also, I do end up losing this game. I'm not worried about telling you. If you're still here at this point, you're basically here to listen to me talk about the next round of pools, or because you're a friend and you just feel bad for me. So, next round of pools I'm very happy about. I'm really looking forward to, but there are some things obviously that I don't have switch-ins for, and you'll see one of them in this match. And one of them was also that Alolan Marowak. It was just trouble for my team unless I prepped a little differently, in which I definitely could have. And he makes a great play there with the Power Ice on my Zygarde. But also at the end of this match, sorry, I'm all over the place. If I had run Reckless instead of Regenerator on my Mienshao, I would have won this match. So we'll just keep that in mind. But I really like this team. I like that I have the Regenerator option and that I can just continually regen my health. I like that with Mienshao, my Tornadus, and my Reuniclus. I love that. I love Electrode. I think Electrode is very slept on right now. Because, I don't know, for 2 points, having Pokemon that can deal 25% guaranteed if I get hit by a physical attack when I die, is really good to start with. But on top of that, it has an incredible amount of speed, which just allows it to hit so hard. Because I can always run Modest. Modest Life Orb hits really hard with Electrode, which is really fantastic. I never thought I would think of Electrode this way, and I saw uh, Pokemon. He used Electrode a lot earlier or before, and I was always I liked it. I thought he used it well, but I never thought much of it. But I'm really happy that I drafted it and I'm getting to use it because I'm finding it very useful, at least in these quick drafts. And you'll see right there, since I'm doing 48% with the high jump kick, I'm not able to really take it out, which is unfortunate. That's going to be how I end up losing this match. You'll see eventually, but there are also a few other plays I could have made that would have changed it, but not a big deal. I don't care about losing that much. And I'm very happy with. I'm gonna say I'm very happy with this team again. I really like Mega Sableye. This is my Mega Sableye. I am the only team that has Mega Sableye in this entire tournament, and I don't know. I feel like it's kind of undervalued now. I think it was one of the best Mega Pokemon in Gen 6. And I mean, I know there are a lot more fairies out right now with all the Tapus, Primarina, and etc., etc. But if you build the right team around it, like pairing it with Celesteela, I find nothing that really likes to take on the combo of them other than Tapu Koko. But as you can tell from my previous matches, I faced 2 Koko Lucha combos in this draft, in this round of pools, and I took care of both of them very handily, and I really, really enjoy using it. Using this combo, I actually really enjoy facing Koko Lucha because I think it can easily be prepped against. I think a lot of people make a big deal out of it because it is very good, and I'm sure in a really, really really good hands, it can be demonstrative. I'd love to use it at some point. I don't know if I want to be that guy, but I will probably try it at some point. But I'm finding that there are a lot of ways to combat it. So Mega Sableye has been really, really invaluable to this team at this point. Along with Zygarde 50%, picking up Zygarde after Celesteela in this draft was just, I was awestruck that it came back to me, which is really nice. Roserade has been kind of the glue to this team. It comes in and does whatever I need it to do, whether it's AV, whether it's Life Orb, whether it's Black Sludge with hazards. It can kind of just do everything, and there aren't many teams that have good switch-ins to its stab moves, which is nice to have. And I just think that moving forward into the next round of pools, I will pull up here, let me go on to here. So these are my next matches. They are right here. So I'm facing off against Nickinator, Overachiever, and Blind Messiah. Overachiever he's Daddy Orb. If you've watched any of my content, you've seen my nicknames for him. And here I have probably a better rundown. So here are the teams actually that I'm facing. My team's up at the top, and the other 3 sets are right there. So I'm facing these teams. Overachiever is Orb. He is my co-admin within BTR and one of my best friends. Blind Messiah, I know him as Iconoclast or Iconocast. I'm not sure exactly which one. I've faced him before. He did end up beating me that one time, so I am kind of looking for revenge. And the other one is Nickinator. He went 4-0 in his pool play, so I do imagine he'll be a tough opponent. I'll definitely check in on his matches and kind of scout some things out. But I do really like my matchup. I really like this team. It's a very fantastic team. I highly recommend pretty much all of these Pokemon to anyone not knowing what to draft or kind of not knowing how to draft or anything like that, because this team really fits a lot of play styles. It fits setup, it fits bulk, it fits regenerator. It can be offensive, it can be offensive setup, a lot of different things. and just straight, I went into this building around Celesteela once I got Celesteela first pick, and I think I've actually done it very well. I think Regenerator around Celesteela is fantastic, especially considering it can leech seed and kind of get health to the rest of its team members. So that's kind of just my breakdown of the first round of pool play. We have moved on to the second round. You will see this team again in at least 3 matches. I might try and do them separately. I will probably try and live commentate them, so hopefully we can get that going. And maybe, at least, hopefully, Overachiever will come into a voice call after our match and we can kind of talk about our teams, which would be really nice to do. So thank you very much for joining. I know I rambled on and talked longer than I expected to, and you probably expected me to, but thanks for joining me. If you're watching me for the first time and you aren't subscribed, I'd love it if you could subscribe, possibly leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. I know I say a lot, but that's kind of because my brain works faster than my mouth can, and I lose track of all of my thoughts very quickly, which is really just fantastic. I love it. And I'm not really used to this. I haven't done this for very long, and I really would like to work on this kind of quote-unquote public speaking a bit more. So this is a good little outlet for it. And I'm looking forward to showing you the matches that I come into for the next round of pool. We are in Pool A within the doc. I will link the document below if you want to check it out, in the description below, I should say. If you want to check it out, you can check out the teams. You can check out all of the matches throughout the entire tournament. It's a tournament that started with 80 people. We're now down to 32. I don't want to sound cocky, but I like my chances to get out of this round. And then we get into the single elimination in the rounds of 16. So I hope to see you all soon. Thank you very much for joining, and do whatever you want. Hope to see you next time. Goodbye.